Hey guys, this is Blake from Redding Wranglers, and this is our first video. I wanted to make the first video about my 2011 Jeep Wrangler JKU Rubicon and kind of just go over all the accessories I've put on this thing for the last 6 months since I've had it. And we will kind of go through each step by step and then describe out all the different parts, and we'll make some future videos on the channel showing each part separately and some install tips and product reviews of everything on each part. And we'll have some new parts coming soon, and we will make install videos of those and show you guys step by step on how to install them and do product reviews. Also, for every part that's on here, I will provide a link in the description of where I got the part. Most of them are from Amazon, but you'll be able to click from the link right in the description to see the exact part I bought, in case you guys want to go buy that part as well and put it on your Jeep. I figure we'll start with the front of the Jeep and kind of make our way to the back. So we'll start with the very front up here, which is this stubby bumper right here. It's a texture black. A lot of the parts I have on here are texture black. You'll see as we get a closer view on these. I installed this about 3 weeks ago. It's got a nice bull bar here, real heavy duty. It's got some D-rings on both sides here, these stainless steel D-rings. It's got a spot for a winch. I plan on putting one. I haven't got one yet, but keep an eye out. That'll be coming soon. I like the fact that it's stubby, so you can see all the tire profile here, and especially for off-roading, I don't got to worry about the bumper hitting first. I can crawl over things much easier. I think that'll be it. Oh, I do want to mention I do have some aftermarket LED fog lights in here that are super bright. Maybe we'll make another video later on about the lighting, but wanted to point those out before we move on. The next thing we'll talk about is this Angry Birds grill right here. It's a flat black. I like the flat black look better because it kind of goes with the textured look of everything else better than the gloss black. So that's why I went with the textured black. Also in the grill here, I've installed some aftermarket smoked out LED headlights. They're completely black when they're off, but when they're on, they're bright amber color, and you'll see those when we do the lighting video as well. Moving on from that, we will talk about these fenders here. I think this is probably the one item that I've installed that has changed the look of the Jeep the most. They are all of them are texture black, just like the front bumper as well. I love how they're the flat fender flares, and they're a lot more eliminated from the Jeep, so you can see more of the tire profile, and it just gives the Jeep a more aggressive overall look. Also, when you install these fenders, you do take out the inner fender liners, so I wanted to point those out as well. I installed some aftermarket rough country fender liners. As you can see, the RC logo there. This RC logo is actually a plate behind the fenders, and you can paint that any color you want before you install. So if you have some accents that you have, red, blue, whatever, you can paint that and it can match everything else on your Jeep. The next thing we'll mention is this little antenna here. I think this is the first thing I actually installed on my Jeep. It's really short. A lot of people go with the 13-inch, but I like this one just because it totally is not even taller than the body. It clears it, completely. I've gotten a lot of people that say they don't get good reception with these sometimes out in the country, but I haven't observed that. I've taken a few trips with this thing and I've never had any sort of signal loss at all. So I like it just because it's super small and illuminated and looks pretty good with everything else. Let's move on up here to my 50-inch light bar. I love this thing. I get a lot of compliments on it when I'm out and about. A lot of people say they like this look with the 50-inch. I went with the AR mounts here that go all the way down and use the original bolts. This A-arm is a textured black mount as well, as you can see here, and it kind of matches the fenders and the front bumper. So I definitely like that textured look. Let's make our way over here around to this side of the Jeep. As you can see here, the wiring harness comes out right here. It's really not noticeable at all. That runs up here to the light. We will do a separate video on this, on the install and how the wiring harness runs through the whole engine bay. It's really easy install. It may seem complicated at first with the different relays, but I'll make a real simple video for you guys to follow along and do it yourself. It's pretty easy and it's really bright. I'll also make another note on that video about how to get rid of the whistle that some people complain about when you first install the light bar, because it's very annoying at high speeds. So there's a simple fix for that, but look for that in the video to come. We might as well mention the tires while I'm up here. These are still the stock size Rubicon tire, the BF Goodrich Mud Terrains. I'm going to be getting some new rims and tires here shortly, some 35s, so be on the lookout for that video coming. That'll definitely change the look of the Jeep a lot. It'll be a lot wider profile. These are the stock rims, but I've plastic dipped them black because I like the look of the black rather than the silver to keep the the full blacked out look. And also these are some aftermarket locking lug nuts that are black. I like these because as opposed to having the one lug nut that is locking, each one of them lock and have a special key that's used to take them off, so it keeps people from stealing your wheels and tires much more than just the single locking lug nut. Alright, I think we'll go on and move this way. Here's obviously the other fender for the back. The fender liner came out, but I didn't put liners in here because I don't really think you need it. I think it looks good without. There is some aftermarket ones you can get, but I chose not to do that for now. Let's make our way to the back of the Jeep here. The more recent install about 2 weeks ago is this full rear bumper and tire carrier, also with some D-rings like up front. This changed the look of the Jeep a lot because the old stock bumper stuck way out here and looked really bad with my fenders, which I decided to do first. So I was very excited to finally go ahead and get this. It's a pretty easy tire carrier as well. You got this little latch here, just pull up on it, it latches open, swings open real easy like that. I did install the third brake light extension that came with the bumper and tire carrier. I'm not a huge fan of this look right now. I'm gonna try to do an aftermarket brake light, maybe do a DIY really cool brake light, but for now, just to not get in trouble from the law or anything for not having a third brake light, we went ahead and threw that up. But whenever I figure out what I'm gonna do for an aftermarket brake light, I will definitely make a video for that. So let's go ahead and get this closed and move on. It's a real easy close like that. The tail lights over here on each side are actually the stock tail lights that are smoked out. We went ahead and dipped those and smoked them out as well. I think I'm going to add some aftermarket LED tail lights soon, but for now I think this works pretty well. Also going to be getting a new black and yellow license plate to go with the overall full black look, which I love. So I can't wait for that to come in. We do have an aftermarket gas tank here, real easy to install, changes the look a lot. And I think one of the last things we'll mention here for the exterior is the limo tinted windows, which totally changed the look. I mean, you can't see through these things at all. It really adds to the full blacked out look of the Jeep. I'm going to show you guys one interior thing that I did for now that I think is really cool that I just added. So why don't you make your way this way. We'll go ahead and open these. As you can see here, we have some grab handles that are paracord. We went with the lime green and black grab handles. I really like the green of these, and I'm going to start making some videos on changing the interior to have some lime green accents. We're going to go ahead and paint the trim here. We're going to paint these door trims right here and the grab bar on right above the glove box over there, and possibly some other parts, but we'll make a DIY video on how to paint those as well. I'm going to get them paint matched to this so they'll be the exact same color green. Let's go ahead and open the back door as well, and we'll show what the back grab handles are. We have the ones here that mount into the speaker bar on both sides, and also the ones that go right here on the back of the headrest. So it makes it real easy when you guys when you go off-roading for people to grab onto those and not be thrown around on the back of the Jeep. I think that's it for now, guys. I'm going to be making some more videos here soon for all the new stuff that's going to be added, and we'll go into each part separately and make some videos on installing and, you know, how difficult it was, and make sure we go through step by step so you guys can install these yourself. That's it for our first video, guys. And again, this is Blake from Redding Wranglers. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for more videos to come. So that's it, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.